If you've been using Claude Cowork and it feels like it's been only doing half the job, that's probably because it is. By default, Claude has no idea what's in your email, what's in your calendar, or even your Slack. In fact, it's working blind. Connectors are how you can fix that. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through every setting, as well as setting up the two most popular ones to get you running today. So first, I want to show you guys a few different ways that you can actually access connectors. The first one is going to be on your main screen over here whenever you're typing in a prompt. So you'll notice that we have this plus icon over here and it says add files, connectors, and more. So just click on this plus icon, scroll down over here to connectors, and you'll see that we have all of these on for the particular search. Let's say you don't want to search Drive over here, or you don't want access to Gmail. You just turn those off and then you can write your prompt and you can see going back over here, both of these are off. The next section is going to be under customize, and there's actually two different ways that you can find that. The first is this plus icon again, and you can go over here to manage connectors, and we get populated into this connectors screen. The second way that you could actually do that is if we go back to our home page, you click on this briefcase over here to the sidebar. It says customize, click there. And then at the very top, you have skills as well as connectors. So click on connectors and we are back on this particular screen. There's a few different sections within connectors that are worth mentioning. The first one is our actual web connectors. So you can see I have different services like Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive, Notion, and Slack. These are over here at the top. Then you have a desktop connector. So for example, Claude in Chrome, which will be able to access Google Chrome and then take actions for you. Why this is particularly helpful? Well, sometimes you have websites that do not have a specific connector directly in Claude Cowork. So Claude in Chrome can access things. For example, I have a WordPress website, and this enables me to work on my WordPress website. I've built out a bunch of different skills associated with it. And then lastly, you have this not connected section. So these are connectors that you've set up at one point and they are just not connected. And you can see, for example, on Asana, you are not connected to Asana yet. This connector is required for the following plugin. Now there is one other area in here that you could find our connectors at, and this is going to be plugins, which is a great segue. So if you notice in our second area, we have something that says plugins. I have data, productivity, marketing, as well as sales. A plugin within Claude Cowork is a mixture of both skills as well as connectors. So if you take a look, for example, at data, you'll see we have a section for skills as well as a section for connectors. And if we clicked into the connectors, these are different connectors that are recommended that you install if you are using the data plugin. So Snowflake, Databricks, BigQuery, Hex, Amplitude, as well as Atlassian. Well, maybe you don't want to use the data plugin, you want to use something like productivity. So if we go into productivity, you'll notice we have skills and connectors again, and a few of these are actually installed. I have Slack installed, I have Notion installed, I have Google Calendar, as well as Gmail. So just remember, your plugins are also going to have connectors built in over here, and it's really easy to install these or connect them. And then you have these broad ones that are specifically everywhere. Now we have different settings as well within our connectors, and I'm going to show you guys how we can actually change these here in a second. But I want to install our first connector together, and then we'll jump into more of the nuances of this. So when we go over here and click this plus icon under connectors, we actually have two different options. We can add in a custom connector. So this is going to be something that is not in the store, or we could browse connectors. And this is going to be a store of a bunch of different services and different websites that are already integrated really nice within Claude. So maybe we want to choose browse connectors, and you'll notice that there are probably hundreds of these and they are ranked over here. We get different types of sorts. So you have default, popular, trending, new, alphabetical. So if you want to see what's trending right now, TL draw, let Claude sketch, draw, and diagram with you. Granted, discover every grant opportunity in existence. You have Calendly over here, which is really awesome. Fever, event discovery, etc. Tavily, Zapier, TurboTax, which I assume is going to be trending for the next few weeks. Get your taxes done. And you can see if I scroll, there are lots of these. So feel free to choose what type of sort. I'm just going to keep this by default. These are some of the most popular ones out there. Then you have different types. So you have interactive, you have desktop as well as web. So if we choose interactive over here, you have like Canva or Figma, Slack, Monday, Box, Gamma. Then we have ones for desktop. You can see over here like file system, Windows MCP, PDF viewer, Appify. And then we have something for web. And we have all their default ones like Gmail and Google Calendar. So I'm going to remove all of those. And then you can see there's different categories. So if you want something for code or communication or data, design, development, health, life services, productivity, you can choose any of those. I'm actually kind of curious what is on the health side of things. Maybe it has a Strava or something like that. And you can see, unfortunately, there is no Strava. Maybe there's like a fitness one. No, there is not. But maybe I want to just search, hey, is Strava in here? And again, I have no idea. I'm just thinking about this here on the fly. And unfortunately, we do not have Strava. How about Garmin? No Garmin as well. Man, they don't have the running apps as connectors. No big deal. I do want to show you guys how we can actually set up some of these connectors as well, because it's relatively easy to do. All we want to do is click on one of these plus icons, and I'm going to actually grab something from Google. So I've already set up a bunch of these in Google, and I'm actually just going to disconnect one for the video, and we'll jump into adding this into a connector really quick. Let me show you where disconnect is. I know this is a little bit out of order, but if you actually click this disconnect over here, it's going to completely remove it. And I'm going to click disconnect, and you'll see it actually gets put into this not connected section. And it says you're not connected to Gmail yet. This connector is required for the following plugins. Okay, so we're going to go back into these connectors. I'm going to browse connectors, and you'll see Gmail now has this plus icon. I think this is one of the most common ones to set up because email automation is huge within Claude Cowork. In fact, I made a full video on it if you want to take a look at a lot more details. But we're going to click on this connect button, and let's walk through the different steps. So it says connect Claude to Gmail. I'm going to click on continue. I'll choose my Gmail account. And then you're signing back into Claude for Gmail. I'm going to click continue. It has these 4 services. Click continue. I'm going to open up Claude now. You'll get this icon that says connected to Gmail, and it's just as easy as that. Relatively simple. A few different clicks, and you can see we have the information about this connector. Tool permissions is another section I just want to quickly cover. So maybe you don't want to have a tool have access to everything. You can see what these tools can actually perform directly here in Claude Cowork based off of this page. And you have a few different sections. So we have read-only tools, and then we have write and delete tools. Now, the read-only ones, all of these are always allow. You can see that we have these checkboxes, and this section says that. However, maybe I don't want to get a Gmail profile always allow that. I want to actually say it needs approval. And it'll say in the chat, Claude wants to access this. So maybe you change it to needs approval, and you can see this read-only tools now shows up as custom. Okay. So we're going to go back to always allow, and it goes back into that. Then there is the write and delete tools. This is needs approval right now. Maybe I want to never allow this. I do not want Gmail to write. I do not want Gmail to delete. You actually click on this over here, and now this action is blocked. It cannot happen within Claude. So you have the options always allow. It's not going to ask you. You have needs approval, which will ask you within the chat. And then you have that blocked section. And every app has their own. So you can see for Google Calendar, for example, we have these read-only tools, only 5, and then write and delete needs approval. You have Google Drive, which has none of these over here. You have Notion, which has 5 read-only tools, 9 over here. And then you have Slack. So you have an interactive tool this side, which is create a draft message. You have read-only tools, then you have write and delete. So you'll have different sections for all of these out there, depending on what tool that you specifically use. And I find it pretty helpful. Another thing you might find is these 3 dots over here. So you can actually view details about the tool, or you could remove it. So if you view details, use a little bit more information, what version it's on. So you can see Gmail's on version 1. Who's the author of this tool? There's documentation, there's a connector URL, and then you have the different tools. So like create draft, get profile, list draft, read message, read thread, and then also search messages. Okay, and let me show you also really quick what happens if a connector is not in Claude. So how do you actually add that? It's relatively easy. You can click on this plus icon and then add in a custom connector. So first you would want to name that specific connector. And then depending on the way that you set it up, you can see that there's a remote MCP server URL. So you would want to populate that directly in there. And then under advanced settings, sometimes you'll have OAuth. So you can see OAuth client ID as well as a client secret. So you'd want to populate those in here as well. And then you can click add, and it'll get added into your connector setting. Now, there are specific use cases for that, but I can see that dwindling because a lot of different websites want to get connected within the Claude ecosystem. So they'll be added into that specific store that we already saw. Now, I want to show you really quick how to access this Gmail connector. You're like, okay, awesome. We actually set this up, but how do we access this Gmail? And I'm going to write in a prompt over here. And you'll see also, by the way, if I go to connectors, Gmail is now turned on. So we are good to go. I'm going to go and ask for an update on an email. And I'm going to write over here, did I get a response to the email I sent to data for SEO on Friday? So I sent them an email talking about building out a video together, and maybe I want to see if I got an actual response yet. And just by mentioning email over here and already having this connector, it's going to know, hey, let's check Gmail and see if there was a response or not. And obviously, there's a lot of different ways that you can work with emails. Again, I have the full video here on the channel, but we're going to click on let's go and see what happens. You'll see under context over here, we have our connector as well. So you can see we have Gmail directly on there, and it says, yes, you did. And we got a response this morning, Saturday, 7 a.m. his time, saying he'll check on Monday. You already responded with sounds good, thanks, which I did before this video. So the thread is in good shape. You're just waiting to hear back on Monday regarding the YouTube sponsorship proposal. And then you have the sources over here, which will link back directly to your inbox. But the big thing over here is this Gmail connector. All right. And lastly, I just want to show you that it's super easy to add in some of the other connectors for the Google Suite. So let's say, for example, I want to add in Google Calendar, and I'm just going to disconnect this over here just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to click on the plus. I'm going to go to connectors. I'm going to look for calendar, which is the second most popular. Gmail's the most popular. Calendar is the second most popular. I'm going to click on plus icon. You'll see we get through the full settings again. You choose your account. You're signing back into Claude. Obviously, I've already signed in over here. It has 5 services. Click on continue. We're going to click open Claude, and we are connected to Google Calendar. Literally just a few clicks away. It was even like that when I set up Notion or Slack. Obviously, every connector is going to be slightly different on how you set it up, but really it's pretty simple unless you're going to add in some sort of custom connector. And that's a wrap for Claude Cowork connectors. If you found value in the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join our free school community down below in the description. If you want to learn more about Cowork, we probably have a dozen plus videos here on the channel. We also upload 4 times or more a week, and I'll catch you guys in another video.